Hi everyone, today's video goal will be to connect with Tradovate and to see which limitations are in place with the current implementation of Tradovate, what you can and cannot do with it, and well, how to connect it both on the desktop app and on the web app. So first of all, let's do desktop app and go to add connection. Here you have actually two Tradovate vendors. You have the one that is right there, and if you scroll all the way down, you have another one. So the difference between the two is pretty straightforward. Let me just do that. Tradovate normal is for prop firms and for simulation accounts, and Tradovate live is for live accounts. Nothing else changes apart from that. So if you happen to have a live brokerage account with Tradovate, you don't want to select Tradovate, you want to select Tradovate live. And if you have a prop firm account, whatever the prop firm, you select Tradovate normal. So you can see that if I click on Tradovate, the authentication process is quite different from all the others that we are used to. This is because instead of username, password, connection name fields, you have only one button, connect with Tradovate. If I click on this button, you can see that it actually opens a browser page, and it asks you to connect with Tradovate to continue to Thor. So this is pretty different from all the other features implementation. Here you can see that Thor will have access to some of the datas, including the positions, the orders, etc., etc. And all you have to do now is to fill either your Apex credentials, your L2 funding credentials, or another one. Here, for example, I'm going to select Thor test 1. I'm going to log in. And then you can see this page, meaning that the authentication is successful. I just close this tab, okay, there you go. And then you can see that a new connection was added. And what you want to do here is one of two things. First of all, if you went ahead and click on save, it will work perfectly. But what you may want to do is to change the custom name of the connection. So then a few things are interesting. If you click on this edit button, you can see that the username is not fixed by you, neither is the password, and only the custom connection name can actually be changed. So here I'm gonna say Tradovate tutorial, for example. Okay, up, save. And I will also go ahead and delete this one because I already set Thor test 1, and on Thor you cannot have two connections with the same the same ID, I would say. So up, I just do that and save. And now up, I have my Tradovate connection that is in progress. So now that Tradovate is connected, a few things to say. As you can see, the statue is of connected right now alongside the XFeed. Obviously, if I go to add account there, I have the list of accounts associated to my connections, so Tradovate and the XFeed. The important point there with Tradovate is that because it doesn't work on the same authentication system the other firm does, or the other provider does, you may face quite often disconnecting problems. What do I mean by quite often? I mean about once per day, and it will probably not happen in the session, but between sessions. This is because normally you have to know that a Tradovate's API, this key that we are seeing right now, and the reason I can actually show you the key without any problem is that the key is incomplete right now. It's probably like 3 times as long, and the problem is that those keys expires every 90 minutes. So every hour and a half, this key has to be renewed, and if Thor used the same key for more than this amount of time, then it will just not work. So this is pretty challenging because it means that Thor, the server, have to renew the key every 90 minutes maximum, because we cannot just wait for the key to expire and then renew it. We have to renew it before the 90 minutes period expires. So that's why this system, even if it works well, have its limits because you cannot renew the same key for more than 24 hours, if I remember correctly. So that's an issue, that's for sure. But that's the way Tradovate works, and there is really no way to change it. It's not a problem that we have any control of. So now, well, Tradovate works with just every single data feed, meaning that if I just go ahead and set my Tradovate leader, the XFeed follower, you can do pretty much exactly what you want to do, exactly as the other providers. The important thing I want to emphasize is that Tradovate does have API limitations. Without entering too much into details here, avoid doing like 100 trades in a single day or in a single session, because it will probably end up with reaching your API limit, and then we will just not be able to do anything, and you will probably have some like unsynchronized trades, and that can lead to very, very bad consequences for you. So that's for the desktop app. Now for the web app, the principle is the exact same. So the web app URL is app.thor.com, and then you can see on the connections list that I already have my Tradovate connection right here. I had it just right now. If I click on sync, you can see that the status is still connected. For the purpose of this video, let me add another connection. One thing to mention there is that right now Tradovate Live is not supported on the web app. Only Tradovate normal is, so Tradovate with the prop firms, with things like that. So if you want to connect to Tradovate Live, you will have to download the desktop app or wait for an update of the web app. So if I click on Tradovate, you can already set the custom connection name you want, unlike the previous tutorial. So it's not exactly the same thing. I can say, for example, testcon1. I click on connect, and then you have this pop-up, which is very similar to what we had before. It loads, and then up we'll just enter our credentials again, Thor-test3, let's say that, and then up you can see Tradovate connection added. Click to upload. So here I could just click ahead and upload on save users, and it will just upload my trades, my configuration. I will not do it because it's exactly the same thing as before. My point there was just to show you how to connect to Tradovate. I hope this video was useful to you, and I wish you a happy trading.